Instead of wine high on a boat with toast mimosas. Had the chauffeur pass me my coat, the date was over.
Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Evidence, Action Bronson, everybody in that joint. That joint fire. Out the gate, D.J.S, you already know what it is, man. Subscribe, like, comment, share, let me know what y'all think. Let's talk weekly opinions in the battle rap community. It's been a minute, but I'm back. I've been busy with my music, as y'all can see. Show starts around March or so, all right? You see me on Mixcloud, Twitch, whatever it's going to be. Let's talk about it, though. Weekly opinions. Let's start here. Champion of the year. Let me say out the gate, shout out to J Black, the GOAT, the #1 battle rap media blogger ever in my personal opinion. All right? Let me say that. Shout out to Chris, so I'll get to him in a minute. Shout out to Caps, get to him in a minute as well. The forefathers, the 3 forefathers, shout out to them. But shout out to J Black, the GOAT. Now, champion of the year this year, the panel was a little bit changed up. I seen a lot of mixed, I was in the actual chat for a while. A lot of mixed opinions and shit like that on who the panelists were and how they felt about them and so on and so forth. Right? I wasn't super mad at it. But I did think it did need Tony Bro. That's a fact. I feel like it did need Tony Bro. It needed Polo regardless. He might be saying some wild shit sometimes, but I fuck with Polo overall. Needed Polo. I'd have liked to see what COTY would have said. It needed Anwar and France for sure. Alright? I feel like it needed those guys. That's just my opinion though. But I wasn't mad at what we got. To a certain extent. Now let's get to this. The champion of the year. Certain people who I felt like they could have put a little bit higher. Or people who I felt like they could have even made the list or the honorable mentions or whatever. I never heard them say anything about bad news. Never heard them say anything about bad news. And news was cooking all year. News was cooking all year. But even more than that, shout out to Mike P. I think Mike P should have got a little bit more respect for what he did. Because he got 3 big wins. Maybe a little bit higher, but off that. What I really want to get to is, first thing, the top 7 was exactly how I viewed it as well. It was the same way I viewed it as well. The top 10, top 7, my top 7 was the same as theirs. But here's the difference though. One of them that they put at 7 is the issue I feel like people having right now. What's going on with ROC, bro? ROC was super fire this year. He went viral the whole year. He cooked the whole year. He didn't really lose. Unless it was the 2-on-2s. And even then, it was still fire, especially in his third. I feel like the people wanted to see ROC a little bit higher than that, and I agree. I may have had ROC at 1. My 1 and 2 was ROC and Big K. And Twerk as number 3. Somewhere around there. Y'all go back and check my channel. The same top 7 they had is the same top 7 I had. The exact same top 7, exact same top 7 I had. I had the exact same top 7. I just would have placed ROC differently. I think him helping I battle and stuff like that is huge. That is impactful to me. You're impacting that brand, that company in itself. You're helping them out. Eyes that may not have been there started going over there. So when you have a person like a ROC, a GEECHI, or a Rum going over to a I battle, that's impactful to me. I feel like we gotta count that. We gotta count that. Y'all have Easy over ROC. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. ROC was cleaner the whole year on top of that. ROC, every battle that he was in, he was cooking. Consistently cooking. Y'all even said he'll give him the consistency. So we go with that off the gate. The rest of it now, y'all really got to think about that. As much as Easy had the impact, we'll give him that. he wasn't clean. His material wasn't any better than ROC's either. I don't think I would have put Easy above ROC at all. I wouldn't have put Easy above ROC at all. He wasn't cleaner. He was slipping up. He yoked up against D.J.S. He lost to GEECHI badly. Not badly, but he got a clear loss. ROC don't have a clear loss. He don't got a clear loss. And he was outside more. And he did what he had to do in 2 or 3 weeks prep. I feel like all that means something, in my personal opinion. I feel like the fans wanted to see ROC a little bit higher, and deservingly so, in my personal opinion. But that's just my opinion. Shout out to ROC. Y'all gotta get that shit right with ROC, bro. Y'all gotta get that shit right. That nigga cooked the whole entire year and was the same. As you said, the consistency was there. As y'all said, the consistency was there. How is that not impactful? You're helping OSBL to bring eyes over there. That's impact to me, in my personal opinion. It's impacting their brand. It's impacting their channel. It's impacting what they're doing, their promotion. I feel like that counts for something. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. Other than that, I wasn't that mad at the list. I just feel like certain people could have been at different places. That's all. Rum may have been a little bit higher. I definitely would not have Rum above ROC. Definitely would not have Rum above ROC. But I'm not mad at your top 7 because mine was the same thing. So that's just that. Shout out to ROC. ROC to me is my champion of the year, in my personal opinion. He was outside heavy. He cooked the whole way through. No slip-ups, no chokes. Let me reiterate that. No slipping up and choking. Y'all got niggas up there who was slipping up and yoking up and all that shit and putting them above ROC. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. They weren't clean. They weren't clean. Anyways, man. Another thing I want to talk about real fast. Chris Unbiased. This nigga is wildin'. This is 2 years straight I see this nigga come out the gate and just start bodying shit. Just start bodying shit. Now, I don't know nothing about his case, and I'm not going down that road. To me, I always look at it as, you know what? If there's a case, let's see it play out. If not, what are we talking about? If there's a case, let's see it play out. That's it. That's how I look at it. Until there's a guilty or innocent, you can get it where it is. That's just me. I'm growing. I'm not putting nothing on nobody's jacket without me having a smoking gun or some kind of substantial evidence or proof that I could actually run with. So, with that being said, Chris out here bodying shit. Bodying shit. Leave this man alone. And he's super surgical with how he does his blog. Shout out to Chris Unbiased. Chris Unbiased is cooking this year and last year. Regardless of what y'all think, because as I said, I don't know about his case. I don't go through anybody's, if there even is a case. I don't even know. I'm not going to go through no one's court documents and all that type. I've never done that before in my life. I'm not about to start. All right? I don't work for the police. I'm not trying to. I'm a DJ. That's what I do. So, everything I see him doing, gotta salute it as far as he's just wilding out here. It's almost like y'all need to leave this nigga alone. Leave this nigga alone. Shout out to Chris Unbiased. Chris wilding on niggas. Catching bodies and niggas catching their feelings and all types of shit. Having all kinds of responses and all types of shit. Guess that happens when you move, when you shake shit up a little bit. But what else? What else we saw? Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. I know I spoke about them in my last one. So I'm going to give them a break until the next one drop. But, let me say this. Coach Coleon versus GEECHI Gotti. I can't pick this battle. I can't pick. It's only a one-rounder anyway, so it's hard to pick. It's hard to choose. It's only a one-rounder, so it makes it really hard to choose. But I thought Coach is fire, bro. Shout out to Bags and Bodies. Y'all already know how I feel about Bags and Bodies. Shout out to Bags and Bodies. Coach is fucking dope. Coach dope. GEECHI is GEECHI, obviously. To me, this is a debate about, in my personal opinion. I see mad people got GEECHI winning, but it's a one-rounder. So for me, it's hard to choose sometimes with a one-rounder. Very hard. You have to make it crystal clear for me. Gotta make it crystal clear. But shout out to Coach, shout out to GEECHI. Dope one-rounder. That nigga can punch, bro. Coach can punch. Coach is nice. He's nice. They're different. It has a level of creativity behind his bars. I like them. I like those punches. I like them. But that's just my opinion, man. That's my quick weekly recap, my quick weekly opinions on what's been going on. Ain't nothing been dropping like that, except for what I just talked about, and it's a one-rounder. That's the most I could do. But shout out to J Black, as I said. Shout out to the whole champion panel. No disrespect to anybody. I just feel like they botched that ROC call real bad. 7 is low. He should have been somewhere at least around 3, 4. No lower than 4. No lower than 4. I had him at 1, but y'all had him from 4 to 1, anywhere in there, I wouldn't be mad at it. Outside of that, yeah, we ain't fucking with that. But that's just my personal opinion, man. Hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think, alright? Shout out to J Black again. Shout out to everybody who's involved in that. Did miss the other panel, but shout out to them regardless. Right? Shout out to Chris. Chris is on fire right now. And people's responses and shit are not catching what he's already said. And he can come back and respond to what you said and still beat your views on what your response was to what he said originally. Shout out to Chris. Chris is cooking. But that's just my personal opinion. Shout out to the forefathers. Shout out to Caps too. Shout out to Caps. Caps on one this year already. Out the gate with them lives and shit. Shout out to Caps. Shout out to the 3 forefathers I respect. Shout out to them. But that's just my opinion. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. That's my weekly opinion. DJ already, man. 1.